All right, so we got some good news for all the DAIWA fans out there, or just anyone who is a fan of cool reels, because even though we have the tariff situation going on, that didn't stop DAIWA from recently introducing 4 new reels that are going to be coming out soon. And this video, we're going to go over all 4 of them, starting from the reels that I'm least interested in all the way to the reel that I'm actually going to get once it comes out. So let's get started. So of course we're here at DAIWA Japan's webpage, and just to clarify, these are being released in Japan. I doubt they're going to be coming over here to America, but you never know. So before we get into the 4 reels, I just want to let you guys know that DAIWA has expanded their IMZ digital brake baitcaster lineup. Now they have an IMZ TW100 model, and this model is the model that you would probably use for general purpose bass fishing, as it has a 34mm spool. And based on the videos I've seen that the Japanese YouTubers made on this reel, it's actually physically smaller than the other 2 IMZ reels. And this is actually what I was looking for as my first DAIWA digital brake reel, something that has a more standard spool size. But unfortunately, the price is still really high. So we're looking at around $1,000, and that's before tariffs. So of course, that means I'm going to be waiting until they bring their IM braking technology into some of their lower end reels and make it more affordable for everybody. So that brings us to the first new reel. That's going to be the Steez SV Light TW. And basically this is just a shallow spool version of the Steez TW100. I think it's what the base reel is, the one with a 32mm spool, and that's ridiculously expensive. But I'll let you guys take a look at this reel up close. So a very strange color scheme, as the reel looks to be gloss black with silver handle and drag star, but the zero adjuster as well as the spool are like the champagne gold. And yeah, I don't think I like this color combination too good, but right here you can definitely see just how shallow the spool is. So of course this reel is probably going to be for your more finesse applications, and you'll probably do bait finesse quite well as well. So let's check out some of the features. It's going to come in 3 gear ratios, actually 2 gear ratios, 7.8 and then a 9.2. Okay, so this is basically replacing the SV Light Limited from a few years ago. All right, so all the hyper DAIWA marketing, and it's gonna have SV boost, but yeah, it's gonna be super expensive, and nothing about this reel makes me want to purchase it. Even though it's got SV boost, it's still gonna get outcasted by other reels. I would buy another ALDEBARAN DC before I get one of these. But yeah, SV Light TW. And when is this coming out? Release month, December. So another high priced Steez variant for all the hardcore DAIWA fanboys. All right, let's get to the next reel, and this reel is a surprise. DAIWA has refreshed their round reel, the Ryoga, and they have went back to the silver and black color scheme. Now they're saying this is a new reel, but it pretty much looks exactly just like the previous Ryoga. I don't see any changes. There you see it comes with a double power handle, but Just because I don't see changes doesn't mean there aren't any. So let's see what they say about it. Okay. So if you read here, there's going to be two models, a 100 and a 150. And they're both going to have different brake systems. So the 100 is going to employ an SV air brake, and the 150 is going to have the long cast concept. So the 100 is going to have SV boost according to this, and the 150 is going to have Mag Z boost. All right, so let's see if they've done anything to close the gap between this reel and Shimano's mighty Conquest. So everything's aluminum, just like last time. All right. All right, so really nothing new. They're just incorporating the boost spools into these round reels. They switched from having the micro gears in the black model from a few years ago, and they're going with their oversized hyperdrive digigear. All right, it looks like they're going with a narrow spool, just like Shimano has been doing with their MGL 3 spool, I believe, and MGL 4 now. It's gonna have a drag clicker. Looks like the 100 size is gonna have a 34 mil spool, while the 150 is gonna have a bigger 36 mil spool. And looks like they're gaining weight over the old Ryoga. Release month December this year for the SV100, January of next year for the 150. So honestly, I don't see anything here that is new other than, you know, adding in the boost spools, which is not going to help it against Shimano's mighty Calcutta Conquest, because I don't see anything about a smaller palming size or improved ergonomics. If you look at this picture here, it looks like the palm side plate is the same height as the gear side plate, whereas with Shimano's Calcutta Conquest, the palm side plate is made much smaller to give it the smaller palming feel. So yeah, at least DAIWA's got a round reel available to the market to compete with the Conquest. Don't know how good it's gonna sell, but if you're DAIWA only and you like round reels, then they are coming out with a new Ryoga. And of course, I'm definitely not getting either of these reels. All right, let's get to the next reel. And this is a reel that a lot of you guys may be interested in. That is gonna be the new HRF TWW PE. And HRF stands for Hard Rockfish Special or something like that. And check out this reel. Hopefully you guys can make it out, but it is based on the current ZILLION, and it's got some fancy color accents on its handle, as well as the trim pieces around the gearbox. Sporting a really long handle with some small power type knobs. So if you're a fan of the ZILLION, you probably want to take a look at this reel, because it's probably going to outcast your ZILLION. Yeah, that's a nice looking handle. Yeah, look at that thing. So let's read about it. Now this is a inshore saltwater reel, but doesn't mean you can't use it for bass fishing. But it says rockfish bait casting reel with a Mag Z boost spool for PE rods that delivers ultra long casting distances. So this is tuned for braided line. It says the HRF TWW PE Special is a specially designed reel that offers super long casts to explore uncharted territory and enhanced line control, a bait casting reel's hallmark. It features a 34mm G1 Duralumin Mag Z boost spool specifically designed for PE fishing, with a brake setting specifically for PE line and a T-wing with exceptional line release. Synergistic effect of Mag Z boost and TWS allows for trouble-free casting even with thin PE lines 0.8 or smaller with a long extended cast. This results in an exhilarating casting feel, a major draw for this reel. The smooth reeling feel when searching the bottom is a hallmark of the Hyperdrive Digigear. Furthermore, the reel's 8.5 gear ratio allows for instant penetration of even long distance bites into the tough mouths of rockfish, while the handle length allows for easy operation with everything from free rigs to plugs. It also features a drag pull-out click that provides audible support when tackling with the utmost line tension. With superior control during the fight and quick handling, you'll always be in control. So that's quite a description. Basically, it's made for shore fishing, for rockfish, and it's gonna have a drag clicker, super long handle. There's all the typical DAIWA marketing. Mag sealed bearings. That's a negative for me, especially if they're gonna be mag sealed spool bearings. But this is what I'm most interested in, is the Mag Z boost. So this may be the first DAIWA that I get that's gonna have their Mag Z boost, which is supposed to be a longer casting system than their SV boost. Right, here's some more features: high speed level wind, 34mm Mag Z boost spool, of course T-wing system. Here's some interesting information about Mag Z boost. It says the Mag Z boost is not suitable for lightweight lures because it uses centrifugal force to activate the inductor rotor. However, it is ideal for long distance casting and medium to heavy lures, and the more power you put into it, the greater the casting distance. That sounds like it's right up my alley. This is where the boost revolution comes in. By avoiding the backlash zone and instantly returning one step, it achieves maximum casting distance with a smooth trajectory from the middle of the cast to just before it hits the water. Now here's my thing about this. That's what they say about the SV boost system, and honestly that system, I guess it may be great casting for a DAIWA, but like compared to its competition, it's still getting dusted. So I hope the Mag Z boost is a little different. Right, so drag pull click, meaning it has a drag clicker, which pretty much everyone wants these days. And yeah, it's a good looking reel. Looks to be shiny black with just the right amount of red accents. I think black suits that frame better than silver. But it says release month 6 of 2025. Does that mean it's been out since June? That can't be. Gonna have to check Digitaka. But it's gonna come in only one gear ratio, of course, left and right hand. 54,000 yen. So we are looking at probably about a $400 reel before tariffs. I'm definitely gonna check the price on Digitaka, but it says it's been out for a while, even though it says it's a new product on the main page. But this is not the reel that I'm definitely gonna get. I've saved that for last, and it should come as no surprise that this reel is a bait finesse reel. And this reel is called the Moonlight Beauty BF TW PE SP. And with the announcement of this reel, it looks like, yes, the GARCIA TW PE Special is no longer on DAIWA's page because it is getting replaced by the Moonlight Beauty. And let's check out this reel right here. So immediately I see that it is based on the SS Air platform, which is based on the Steez Air platform. So it's not going to be the lower alphas, TATULA frame and body. And you can see DAIWA is keeping with the red and black color scheme, but they flipped it around this time. And they're going for red side plates with a black frame. Of course, a red spool and a red handle. Yep, there's a top view. There's the front view. There's a side view. Check out that really minimalistic handle that has no ports. And I believe that is it, but we're gonna dig deeper into this reel. It says, this is the ultimate bait finesse casting reel designed specifically for PE, or here in America we call it braid. Now, since this is replacing the GARCIA, this is designed for horse mackerel, which is a very small saltwater fish with a very small mouth. So this is designed to cast ultralight lures. But let's read about it. It says, freedom from line trouble takes you to a new stress-free level. The GARCIA BF TW PE Special is a bait finesse model with improved low trajectory pitching and long distance casting capabilities for micro lures using PE line. So I guess it's still called the GARCIA, at least according to this paragraph. The SS Mag Force dedicated 28mm G1 Duralumin PE spool and T-wing system maximized line release, allowing for uncharted territory. This rod will take expert anglers to even greater heights. I think they meant real. In addition to its compact design, the frame and gear side plate are made of magnesium. Alright, so I was wondering what the frame and side plate were going to be made of, considering this is a saltwater reel, and it is confirmed that they're both made of magnesium, just like the SS Air as well as the Steez Air. While the set plate is aluminum, achieving both lightness and rigidity. So maybe the palm side plate is aluminum. That would be pretty sweet. The hyperdrive digigear provides smooth rotation for extended periods despite the 8.5 gear ratio. The drag click function also provides support for close tension battles with a drag sound. Recommended lure weight 0.8 gram to 5 gram jig single. So yeah, this is basically the updated refreshed version of the GARCIA, and it's going to be featuring the SS Mag Force, I guess braid tune. But you can see, just like with the GARCIA, if you look at this spool, they have narrowed the channel where the line lays. So hopefully they have fixed the line lay issues, because with the GARCIA, the way it lays braided line or any line on the spool is in a very concave pattern where all the line is bunched up to the side, and in the middle there's like a dip, and it leaves this reel very, I guess, limited when it comes to line capacity. I mean, it's limited already, but with the poor line lay, it limits it even more. And I ran into issues testing the GARCIA where it would run out of line. Now, honestly, my experience with the original GARCIA has been kind of mixed. It has potential to be the best casting DAIWA bait finesse reel, but it takes a lot of, I guess, concentration to do that. You need a really controlled wrist flick at the end to get the most out of the old GARCIA. And by doing that, it still came up short when it went to battle against Shimano's mighty ALDEBARAN BFS. But Since I'm a bait finesse nerd, I am gonna pick this reel up, and it looks like it's coming out in December, so about a month away. And the price of this reel is gonna be 56,800 yen, so about $400 or more before tariffs. Oh wow, it's gonna be an expensive end of the year, but when I do get it, it's definitely gonna be going up against the SS Air, as well as the old Gekabijin, as well as the new Alpha's BF. And they actually have a special lineup of bait casting rods to match up with this reel. I think there's like 2 models, a short one and a really long one. But if you want more information on those rods, go to DAIWA Japan's website and check them out. But yep, there we go, guys. It seems like earlier and earlier every year DAIWA is showing everybody what their new releases for next year are going to be. Usually they start releasing information in December, but it's still October right now, and they've already shown us the new SV Light TW, the new Ryoga, new Gekabijin or Moonlight Beauty, and the new HRF TWW PE Special, which may not be new. But yeah, let me know in the comment section which one of these reels you're going to get, if you're going to get any of them. Once again, the new Gekabijin is a no-brainer for me, and maybe I'll get the HRF TW as well and see what MagForce Z is all about, and if it can actually stand up to any of Shimano's brake systems. Alright guys, thanks a lot.